All right. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this recording. My name is Cassie Johannes, and I am here with Wendy and Tracy, and we are three of thousands of people all over the world who have joined this revolution, the healthy living revolution. And this is what we do. We network with people and we share our stories about how these plant produce have impacted our lives, and just give you a few facts and kind of go from there. So real fast, I'll share my story. I was a D1 collegiate athlete, and I played on the U.S. women's national team for soccer. So I was physically in shape, but I struggled health-wise and nutrition-wise. I had chronic allergies, asthma, digestive issues, migraines. I had red flags for lupus. The list goes on and on. I was struggling, and I was a mess. And at the time, what was told to me was, these are the cards that you have been dealt. This is something that you're going to struggle with the rest of your life. And here's medicine after medicine after medicine after medicine, just to kind of mask the issue, never to resolve the issue. So when I was introduced to the idea of flooding my body with over 45 plants every single day, I was intrigued, but to be honest, I was a little skeptical, just because I was like, this seems so simple. Why is it this simple? And why have I never heard about this or been talked to about my nutrition at all? So thankfully I was intrigued enough, and I got on a call like this, and I heard people's stories, and I got the facts, and I listened to the research, and, a light bulb went off in my head, and I realized that I was not even giving my body a chance. I was not fueling my body. I was not giving it what it needed, and I needed to make changes. And so I adopted the shred lifestyle, and I got started on the one simple change and added these plant produce into my life. And today I, love being able to say that I'm 100% medication free. I have no more allergies or asthma, and I don't struggle with anything that I was struggling with before. My digestive issues have completely cleared up, and I feel better now as a mom of two and older than I did when I was a collegiate athlete. So, I'm very passionate and excited about this because I didn't know what I didn't know. And I love that someone cared enough about me to share this and share their story. And so, again, thank you for allowing us to do that. Wendy, I want to pass it off to you and hear your story. Hang on, Wendy, you're muted.
Okay, got to unmute myself. That's a great story, Cassie, and I never get tired of hearing it. It's very powerful. I also, struggled with some things. I was introduced to this product about a year ago from my friend Tracy, who's on this call. And we have been friends since we were 9 years old. And it was really simple for me to start because she was just like, Wendy, I've got this product. And she practically couldn't get the words out. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll try it. Send it to me. And I didn't really know much about the product, but they had a shake mix, and that's really what I was interested in. And so when I tried it, it was the best tasting shake I had ever tried. And as a nutritionist and health coach, I've tried so many different plant-based products out there because I'm always wanting to look for something to recommend to my clients, and never have found anything that tasted good over a long period of time. But these plant proteins that I've been ingesting are completely different. Their taste is just like out of this world amazing. And I can do them every day. So it started out real simple for me like that. And then about 6 months in, I went to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned. And as a adult, most of my adult life, I had kind of struggled with inflammation in my gums. I just have that bacteria. My dentist said I'm just going to be like you, doctors and dentists, they tell you, well, this is just what you were born with, and this is just what you've been stuck with. So, but I just, I did everything I could. So After taking the product for about 6 months, I noticed that my gums were improving a tremendous amount. And my last appointment that I went to, I had very little plaque and no bleeding. And that's the first time ever that that's happened. So the other thing I've noticed is less shedding in the shower. Like I noticed that my hair wasn't coming out as much. Not that I was losing a lot of hair, but just normal shedding. And just being under a tremendous amount of stress for the last few years. It's just been one after the other, losing our house, losing a tremendous amount of financial income. I lost my mother, my marriage was falling apart, and my body just couldn't keep up with the stress. So this came into my life just at the perfect time for me to flood my body with, these plants and fruit and veg to combat the oxidative stress from stress. So it made so much sense to me, and the more I'm taking it, the more sense it makes, and it's just been a great addition to my life. So, Tracy.
I love it. So you're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm Tracy, like Wendy said, and we've known each other for a really long time, and I wanted just to come be on this call with her to share my story. So I'm a personal trainer. I've been in the fitness industry for about 8 years, and I know how to eat right. And I know that we need to flood our bodies with a ton of fruits and vegetables every single day. But the reality of that happening in a busy life like mine, it just doesn't happen very often. And I have twins that are 15, and they've been really picky eaters since they were little. And I always struggled as a mom because I couldn't get them to eat anything that was green. It wasn't a potato or bread, So I just didn't really know what to do. I felt a lot of mom guilt because that was happening. And I tried so many different ways to get fruits and vegetables in them, and it just wasn't working. I've also suffered from hypothyroidism for 23 years. And about 5 years ago, we were hit with a big emotional crisis in my family. And it took a real toll on my health. I felt terrible. I was tired. My thyroid was going completely wacky. And I was having to see my doctor every couple of months because he had to keep increasing my medication because it just wasn't working. And I was feeling terrible. Like Wendy and Cassie had said, we were just given medication, and we were just told, like, this is it. Like, no one ever said anything about nutrition, right? So when I was introduced to these plant powders, I was super excited because I was like, finally, there is an answer for my kids. They're going to get all this amazing nutrition. I don't have to feel guilty anymore as a mom, which was all great. But I didn't realize how much of a benefit it would have to my family. To myself, actually. So after about 4 months of being on the product, I went to my doctor and he ran my labs, and my thyroid was normal. And that hadn't happened in a lot of years. And so over the course of the last year and a half, I've been able to lower my medication, and I've been on the same medication for a really long time. I'm not jumping up and down all the time. I feel amazing. I've got great energy. My workout recovery is phenomenal. And it's just been such an eye-opener to me to just feel good again, And then my husband, he has suffered from insomnia for a lot of years, and that went away. I had chronic migraines, and I rarely have them anymore. But the biggest thing for me is just seeing how many better changes my kids, how many good choices they're making, and their sugar cravings are going away. We're not having ice cream every night. It's more of a treat than an everyday occurrence. So this really has just been the best decision that we've made, and something that I'll do forever.
Yeah, absolutely. I love stories so much. And it really is a testament about the combination of being able to flood your body with a whole lot of good nutrition that you find in these plant produce, and allowing the body to function optimally. And it's amazing to see and hear all of these stories from all over the world of thousands and thousands of people having amazing experiences. And whether you are the devout vegan who eats only plants and like my friend, but she understands needs variety, or you're like my friend that just eats McDonald's who really needs more plant produce. Wherever you are in the spectrum, everybody can benefit from more nutrition, and that's what we share and what we do. So, and when we came on board, we recognized that other people are like us and struggle as well, and so that is why we do what we do, and sharing this amazing product. So Wendy, will you share a little bit about why you decided to join this company and this mission?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, number one, I get to work with my best friends. So that was kind of a no-brainer. The other thing, the main thing is, like I say, as a nutritionist and a health coach, and I'm also a trained chef specialized in plant-based nutrition, have for several years. The mission of the company aligns almost completely parallel with my values and my own mission. And the more I found out about the company itself and the product and how it's made, the quality and the care and diligence that goes into the making of this product to make sure that they're putting out a quality product, that was really, really important to me. Because as a business person, I am very perfectionistic and very focused as a business person. I just think that my clients deserve the very best of everything that I have to offer. So that was key for me. I was in the process of developing my own product and had been, having your own business is difficult. It's very challenging. It's very rewarding, but it's very challenging. And, I drove the struggle bus around trying to figure out the social media thing and all the things that go with business, and just never really could find my flow. I'd have good days and bad days. So when I looked at the business model of Juice Plus, it was everything that I was trying to do made so easy. And on top of that, I have a community of people that can help me with my business. I'm not sitting there doing it by myself. I have this amazing team that I can work with, that I can call upon for support, or, hey, where's that resource? Or the conferences that give me a plethora of information and support, give me direction, give me goals. I mean, the accountability is just tremendous. So it made it super easy for me. I mentioned the resources, the social media posts. I mean, they give you monthly themes, free resources that I can provide for my clients, support for myself and my clients, and training. Like I mentioned, I get to work with my friends. And just the tools that they give me for productivity and profit is just second to none in my business. And the bonuses that I get. I mean, running my own business, I don't get bonuses. If anything, there's always a deficit. So the more I put into it, I get rewarded for that. And as a business owner, that is so, so key. And at first I started out just totally part-time, like not even part-time, like part-time. And now I've just made it full-time as the basis of my business as a nutritionist and health coach. So I can work from anywhere, partnering with like-minded people. It's just, I can't describe to you the invigorating, empowering feeling that it gives me to, I just totally believe in this company. What I love about it is it's just food. It's just food. There's nothing else. It's just food. And so it's something that I can recommend to my clients without there being that conflict of interest or out of my scope of practice. So it makes total sense to me. And I'm just, so glad I made the decision to make this as the basis of my business model. So.
Absolutely. 100%. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing seeing all the lives that you're changing and how perfectly this goes into all of your values and everything, like you said, that you had already talked to people about and everything. So that is, she summed it up. We are a group of people, real people with real struggles, and we were looking for a real solution that's real simple, and that is everything that falls into place with Juice Plus. And, you know, we get super excited to feel good and have health and vitality and live these fun, exciting lives. And you need your health for that. But then you also need finances. And so it's such a phenomenal opportunity to partner with. And, you know, there's a ton of businesses and franchises out there that you can start up. You can go buy a Chick-fil-A and stuff like that. But this marketing plan, this business model, exactly like Wendy said, is set up to set you up for success and to make it easy and take all the legwork out of it, and simply share our stories exactly how we're doing here. Have amazing health, and you listen to this video and hear our stories. If it's Wendy that shared this video with you or anybody else, please reach out to that person that shared this video and ask them questions. And we look forward to working with you and having you one way join our mission or get started to one simple change towards your better health. So thanks again.